Imagine standing alone in the middle of the African savannah. Grass stretches all the way to the horizon. An elephant herd moves in the distance, and somewhere nearby, a lion is watching from beneath a tree. For a moment, everything seems peaceful, but this landscape is built around one thing: survival. Above the grass are some of the most powerful animals on Earth. Below it are insects, reptiles, and burrowing animals living in a hidden world. And when the sun disappears, the entire ecosystem changes. Today we're going beyond the surface of the African savannah. The African savannah is a massive ecosystem shaped by grasslands, rainfall, drought, and fire. During the rainy season, the landscape can transform. Grass grows, water holes fill, birds return, and huge herds begin moving across the plains. But the dry season tells a different story. Water becomes harder to find, vegetation disappears, and animals have to travel farther to survive. Every creature has its own strategy. Some migrate, some hunt, some burrow underground, and some simply wait for the rain. Few animals represent the African savannah better than the lion. Lions are the only truly social cats, living in groups called prides. Females usually do much of the hunting, working together to approach prey. Males defend their territory and help protect the pride. Lions can spend hours resting, saving their energy for when they need it. And then comes one of their most famous abilities: their roar. It can travel for several kilometers across the open landscape, warning other lions to stay away. But today's lions aren't the only lions that once lived in Africa. Hundreds of years ago, another lion lived in southern Africa. It became known as the Cape lion. It was historically associated with the Cape region of South Africa and was described as a large lion, with some adult males reported to have impressive dark manes. But as human settlement expanded, hunting increased, and their habitat changed. Their numbers declined. The last known Cape lions disappeared during the 1800s. Today, the Cape lion is considered extinct. Its story is a reminder that even powerful predators aren't invincible, and it raises an important question: how many other animals have disappeared before humans properly understood them? Now imagine hearing hundreds of tons of footsteps approaching. African elephants. They are the largest land animals alive today. Elephant herds are usually led by an experienced female, called a matriarch. They communicate using sounds, body movements, and low-frequency calls that can travel long distances. But elephants need enormous amounts of food and water. During dry periods, they can travel huge distances, searching for both. And wherever elephants go, they change the landscape. They knock down trees, create paths, and dig for water. Their actions can create opportunities for other animals to survive. Lions aren't the only hunters here. Cheetahs are built for speed, capable of accelerating rapidly when chasing prey, but they can't maintain that speed for long. Leopards take a different approach. They rely on stealth and can move through vegetation almost silently. They are also powerful climbers. Then there are African wild dogs. They hunt as coordinated packs, communicating and working together to chase prey. Each predator has evolved a different strategy: speed, strength, stealth, teamwork. And the animals they're hunting have developed their own ways to escape. Zebras, wildebeest, antelope, and giraffes shape the savannah just as much as predators do. Wildebeest can travel enormous distances during seasonal migrations. Zebras use the safety of the herd to reduce the chances of becoming a predator's target. Giraffes feed high above the ground, reaching leaves other animals can't. And then there are the animals that prove you don't need to be a predator to be dangerous. Hippos are highly territorial around water. African buffalo can defend themselves against predators using their size and strength. On the savannah, even the herbivores have weapons. But now look down. Beneath your feet is another ecosystem. Termites create enormous underground colonies. Dung beetles recycle nutrients. Ants build complex underground networks. Snakes and scorpions hide beneath rocks. And burrowing animals escape the extreme heat by spending much of their lives underground. These creatures might not be as famous as lions or elephants, but they are essential to the ecosystem. The savanna isn't just alive above the ground, it's alive beneath it. Then the sun disappears, the temperature drops, and the savanna transforms. Lions begin moving, hyenas call across the darkness, leopards become almost impossible to spot. Owls search for prey, bats leave their shelters, and millions of insects fill the air with sound. The animals that hid during the heat of the day finally emerge. The savanna has entered another shift. The night belongs to a completely different cast of characters. The African savanna is more than lions, elephants, and endless grass. It is a living system where millions of creatures depend on one another. Some dominate the landscape, some hide beneath it, and some, like the Cape lion, have disappeared forever. But the savanna is still full of mysteries. There are countless species, behaviors, and ecosystems we are still learning about. Because when you look across these grasslands, you're not looking at an empty landscape. You're looking at a world filled with life. This is Depths, below and beyond. Explore the unknown, discover the wild.